Rabid seals are attacking people in South Africa. A string of fur seals attacks on surfers and beachgoers in Cape Town have been linked to an outbreak of rabies, with 11 seals testing positive for the virus so far. Rabid seals sounds terrifying. Rabid seals in South Africa are attacking people in the first known major outbreak of the disease among marine mammals. 11 seals so far have tested positive for rabies in Cape Town. The animals are usually playful towards humans, but the outbreak is leading seals to act strangely and aggressively, alarming surfers and beachgoers, experts say. Rabies is a deadly viral disease primarily transmitted through the saliva that affects the central nervous system. Symptoms include fever, pain, tingling, prickling, and burning sensations at the wound site. Sup, Saget? According to the World Health Organization. Can you imagine being on a surfboard and having a seal swim up to you and bite you, and then you don't think anything of it because no one ever gets bit by rabid seals, and all of a sudden you just get rabies and that's just it because a seal came up and bit you? Jesus Christ. Wouldn't that kind of make it difficult for a seal then, because rabies makes the animal afraid of, like, or not able to, like, be around water, like they hate water, because, like, the whole thing with rabies is that it's transmitted through the saliva. So the reason that animals that anything that gets rabies becomes hydrophobic, is that the right word, hydrophobic, is because the virus doesn't want to get diluted through the spit and the saliva, and that's why they get all frothy in the mouth, because they don't drink any water. Rabies is a deadly viral disease primarily transmitted through saliva that affects the central nervous system. What's next? Rabid flying squirrels. That would be fun. Well, isn't that basically what a bat is? A flying rabid animal. But the outbreak is leading seals to act strangely and aggressively. Alarming, sir. Okay, wait. Symptoms include fever, pain and tingling, prickling, and burning sensations at the wound site. Unless medical attention is given immediately after exposure, the virus spreads to the central nervous system, leads to fatal inflammation of the brain and spinal cord. Symptoms can take anywhere from a week to 2 years to appear, but they usually occur 1 to 3 months after exposure. The last recorded case of a seal contracting the disease was in 1980 in Norway's Svalbard Islands, the Guardian reported on July 11th. The new upsurge in cases is thought to be the world's first significant outbreak of rabies in marine mammals, but it's unclear how the disease entered the seal's population. See, I was taking a huge gulp of water when he explained hydrophobia. Yeah. Speaking of which, but South African fur seals began behaving strangely a few years ago. Greg Olofse, Oelofse, Olofse. I don't know. The coastal manager of the city of Cape Town told The Guardian a spike in reported seal attacks in the late 2021 suggested the animals were acting more aggressively than usual towards humans, he said. Together with scientists and animal welfare experts, Olofse and his team captured and tested a few animals through 2022 to determine the cause of the sudden aggression. But given that there were only one previous known case of rabies in seals, the team did not test for the disease, so they were left stumped, and then people died because they got rabies. Pretty much, I would think. The answer only came earlier this year when a seal bit at least 3 surfers in a matter of minutes in the waters of Muizenberg Beach, 12 miles south of Cape Town city center. This little seal came up to me at high speed, one of the surfers said in the video posted on Facebook in May. It lurched on my back and bit a hole into my wetsuit over here and kind of bit me on the backside. The seal then latched onto the man's surfboard and started biting it. The surfer said eventually it let go, and then it kept coming back at me all the time. He said, Jesus Christ, being attacked by a baby seal jumps on your back and starts biting you. You're like, that hurt. Why did it do that? Around the same time, a seal was also seen swimming ashore with bloody injuries on its face, likely afflicted by another extremely aggressive seal, according to The Guardian. Together with the attack of Muizenberg Beach, which prompted authorities to euthanize 4 seals and test them for rabies. Tests shown that 3 out of the 4 seals were infected with rabies, and the number of reported cases have grown to 11 along Cape Town's 190-mile long coastline. Despite daily contact between seals and surfers, the disease seems to have remained in the seal population. We think quite a few people have been bitten by rabid seals, but luckily no human has got infected yet, Olafsey said to The Guardian. The reason for this is unknown. So, I mean, if they're in the water, as I said, if they get their mouth washed out because they're in the water, maybe it's diluting the rabies so much that it can't transfer or transfer effectively. That's my only thought, because like I thought that was literally like the hallmark of rabies, is that they transfer it through saliva. Swimmers and surfers are nevertheless advised to exercise extreme caution and seek immediate medical attention if the seal bites them. Surfers used to enjoy interacting with seals, but which are curious and playful creatures. But now everyone is paddling as fast as they can to get away, Olafsey said. While people should avoid seals that are behaving strangely or showing signs of aggression, there's no reason to fear animals that appear relaxed, he added. I don't know. I feel like I'd be afraid of a seal if I was in the water with them. I've just seen too many videos of people getting attacked by them. It seems like they're kind of, not the nicest guys, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Who lives near seals? Because there's no seals here in Florida. Scientists are now sequencing the rabies virus to pinpoint where and when it entered the seal population to determine how far it spread. South African fur seals form dense colonies, meaning the disease could become endemic and eventually spread to other mammals, such as African clawless otters. There are clawless otters? What? African clawless otters. I didn't know these were a thing. The second largest freshwater otter species. Really? Oh, that's kind of creepy. Look at its hands. That's kind of creepy looking. Look at little people hands. I mean, they're cute. And there are otters everywhere around the world. That's crazy. Huh. Hey. We were all thinking it, I guess. Well, that's interesting. I definitely wouldn't want to mess with that. And a seal at all, let alone a rabid seal.